So, Million Mass March 2013. Happy November 5th, everybody. You guys made this possible. Glad to see you. You look great.
Thank you.
To the average person, this might look like a bunch of bank robbers meets Eyes Wide Shut, but we're here because we represent an idea, freedom, the persistence and the fight for freedom, not from some mass media boogeyman, but from what is coming. One might say, we have to resist, the fascist, police state, tyrannical, corporate, institutionalized propaganda slave pit rodeo called America. But we're here today, not for confrontation, because we know who comes to these things for that. The guys who got more gear on than the troops in Afghanistan, but today looks okay. But just cross our fingers. I don't see it as being such a hero wasting our tax dollars on Darth Vader monkey suits just so they can pepper spray a bunch of teenagers who are protesting their school cuts. We're not here for violence because violence is the way of the police state, evil corporations, and the corrupt governments. All right? So basically, we got a bunch of people here like us saying, "Hey man, where the fuck's the Constitution at, motherfucker?" Fuck you up. We don't need some politician in a suit to solve all of our problems, Vote for me, I'll promise you everything and give you nothing. That's not what we need. We don't need some man with a gun to protect us, I'm here to help you, boom, 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 stop resisting, boom, boom, boom. Doesn't make any sense. We're not here to fight the old, we're here to build the new. Time has come for us to evolve, okay? That means you, that means me, evolve or go to the way of the dinosaurs. You've got to know that what we do here today, what happens here, does not start and it does not end here. You bring this back to your homes, to your friends, to your families, your co-workers, your jobs, your communities, and then that's it. So everybody, have a happy November 5th.
So few are willing to stand up, not only for their rights, but for the rights of others. So let me thank you, my brothers and sisters, for showing that courage and being here today. The corporate machine, fueled by imaginary currency, has created and is portraying a twisted, unattainable, photoshopped image of beauty, pleasure, and sexuality. And this undue stress that has been placed upon our brothers and sisters, our mothers and our fathers, is quite prevalent in society today. Our people have been bred to believe that this is a dog-eat-dog world, where no one will ever watch your back, and no one will give you a hand up when you fall. When in truth, humanity is just the opposite. Our hearts shout to be heard. Our minds have been caged by the illusion brought upon us by the fear propagated by the corporate media. So we cower at the thought of another being caring for us unconditionally. I've never experienced anything that is further from the truth than this. The definition of humanity is the quality or state of being humane. Humane being defined as marked by compassion, sympathy, or consideration for humans or animals. Stop and think for just a moment. Does this sound like the humanity that's been preached by the corporate media? Sure, most parents taught their children that everyone was created equal and that everybody should be treated fairly. So what went wrong? Who taught you otherwise? My brothers, my sisters, I beg of you to reach down to the deepest part of your soul and find that perpetually bright shine and turn it upon the darkness that has been breeding in our city streets for far too long. Shed yourselves of the fear that the corporate media has painted upon your mind, your body, your heart, and your soul. Break free of the pattern that they have been directing you through. Together, we can usher in a brighter future and a new paradigm of love and understanding for our children and our children's children. I could go on and on about how corrupt our government is and how that corruption has so terribly affected our society down to the very roots that kept us all alive. But instead, I'd rather for you all to make your own decision. So get your pens and notepads ready. When you get home this evening, please query any or all of the following: MK Ultra, Monsanto, NDAA, Operation Mockingbird, Tuskegee Syphilis Study, Project Paperclip, Program F and Fluoride, Project MK Search, Guantanamo Bay, Who Owns the Federal Reserve, Operation Fast and Furious, Operation Trapwire, and the Downing Street Memo. I don't want you to think like me. I just want you to think. We are anonymous. It's far too late to expect us.
My brothers and my sisters, I welcome you here today, and I would like you to truly appreciate how many people stand here before you with the same resonance of mind. The resonance of mind creates your current circumstances known as the body or the physical universe. Now you can just abandon the abstractions for a moment and just look around and see what is behind the faces here. You will see another form that is not just drama in the shape of a mask. I urge you, my friends, to reach for the red pill. There are many pills which you may take in this world. The gentlemen, as you may refer to them if you so choose, across the street, might prefer that you take other pills. Pharmaceuticals. Thank you, my friend. It becomes obvious upon understanding the mind to be able to peacefully join with your brothers and sisters behind their masks. Join with that single resonant force, but not in an aggressive way. For that is exactly what they would prefer you to be. I ask you to join hands in a way that will connect you with this information to the point where the people who celebrate ignorance will understand that you are another type of person and you do not celebrate ignorance in the same way as them. You know that the only good is knowledge and the only evil is ignorance.
I want everybody today to remember one name. His name is Alvin Smith. He's been written up in the Street Roots magazine 4 days after they did the sweeps. He died. That's the first one this year that's died. Mr. Mayor, how many people are you going to kill this year?
Hell sucks.
There's a city ordinance that states that you're not allowed to have a blanket, a tarp, a sleeping bag, or a tent to protect yourself from exposure. That means you can't go like that. Fuck that. You only have one alternative at that point, and that's to die. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. That's the compassion that this city has. And the Portland Business Alliance, who has every member of Portland's downtown business as a member, are pushing for legislation to continue killing and jailing the homeless. Thank you very much.
Fuck that shit.
Make a difference. I want everyone to think about the problems on this planet. What do we have? Homeless families, hungry people. Humanity as a species. We have technological marvels, medical miracles. We've published so much knowledge, created great art. We have the capability to research, solve, cure fucking anything. We're an awesome fucking species. We kick ass. Now what the fuck is holding us back from this awesome society? Fucking money! Currency creates greed! And greed creates the problems that fucking put us here! Burn the money! We need a society without fucking money! It's holding us back from solving everything! From achieving our fucking dreams!
Burn the money! Burn the money! Burn the money!
Anybody have a guess?
We have made money into a symbol! This symbol is traded for goods and services! What the fuck is it? Is this your fucking symbol? I'm tired of worshiping this bullshit!
I am here because I am one of you. I was born in Oregon. I worked my ass off to be where I am. I'm barely making enough money to pay my rent. I grew up learning about America being the land of opportunity, where you can, if you have the will and the courage and the iron balls or ovaries, you can do something great. You can make something beautiful.
If you have to work for somebody else in order to pay for the privilege of living on the land, then you're a peasant, by definition of the word. We call them landlords, do we not? Yeah. Neo-feudalism. There's one thing. We live in a society in which we are pulled from the land, in which we are dependent upon the capitalists for our resources to eat, to sleep, in a shelter, to have water. And we live in a society where we ship these goods hundreds of miles around thousands of miles around the globe, wasting resources, polluting the planet, destroying our mother. There's only one answer to this crisis, and that is to be self-sustaining. Because we cannot be controlled if we can feed ourselves, if we can clothe ourselves without money.
Hello, everyone! Hello! How many of you know of the Keystone Pipeline?
Yeah! Fuck that!
Fuck KXL! For those who don't know, I'll tell you. The Keystone Pipeline would take toxic tar sands fuel from Canada in the United States down to refineries in Texas and then export it all over the world to burn carbon and pollute our atmosphere. The process for permitting has been corrupted by corporations. The company Environmental Resource Management that conducted the environmental review works for the oil industry.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick announcement about Jeremy Hammond. I don't know if anybody knows who that is. For those who don't know who Jeremy Hammond is, he is a political activist who has been around for a while. He hacked into Stratford, released a lot of government documents exposing, very similar to Snowden, about government spying. He's been in solitary confinement. Part of that, the stay has been over a year. Some of that was solitary confinement. He's facing 10 years for doing something which he had no financial gain. Basically the equivalent of doing a sit-in. So on November 15th, he gets sentenced. So go to the website, freejeremy.net, talk about it, raise awareness. If he does get 10 years, he's going to need a lot of support. So if you didn't get a flyer, see me, I have a flyer. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Mato Wuksapi, Lakota, Blackfoot, Potawatomi. It's formerly Oregon Autonomous American Indian Movement chapter. Now I'm working Decolonize Oregon, and I'm a member of Deep Green Resistance. I found myself in Portland today, and I said I better come down here and show my solidarity. And I need to take this opportunity to speak for someone or something that couldn't be here today, and that's the wolf. I'm trying to raise support for the wolf, especially over in Idaho, Michigan, other states that are slaughtering the wolf. So check me out at Eastern Oregon, Idaho, Deep Green Resistance, Decolonize Oregon. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Please move to the sidewalk.
Taxpayers pay for that street!
Move to the sidewalk. 3rd Avenue is open to vehicular traffic.
I'm a taxpayer! That's not fucking straight!
Right? 6 for here. This is the Portland Police Bureau. Move to the sidewalk. 3rd Avenue is open to vehicular traffic.